Greetings, I am Marie Claire Alotancio, and as a part of our lab quiz, I will be discussing the order class. So, inside the order class, we have a public abstract class order, and the keyword abstract means this class cannot be instantiated directly. So, meaning you cannot create an order object on its own. It exists purely as a blueprint for our three order types, the dine-in, pick-up, and delivery. Then we have two private fields or attributes, the order ID of type string and base amount of type double. These are shared attributes that every order type will have. It is regardless of whether it's dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Followed by the constructor that accepts both fields as parameters and assigns them using these. Every subclass will call the constructor using super to initialize these two fields. Then next is the process payment, a concrete method, meaning it has an actual implementation here and is inherited by all the subclasses. This is the unified payment step described in our key scenario. So it prints the order ID and calls compute total to get the final amount. So we can notice that it calls compute total even though it is abstract. So this is a polymorphism at work. At runtime, Java will call the correct version depending on which subclass is being processed. Then the declaration of or the use of compute total, it is declared as abstract with no body. So this forces every subclasses to provide their own implementation of how the total is computed. The dine-in adds a service charge. Pick up keeps the base amount while the delivery adds a delivery fee. Same with the display details. It is also an abstract, so each subclass defines how its own details are displayed on our screen or on their screen. And then finally, we have two getter methods, the get order ID and get base amount. So this allows subclasses to access the private fields since they are marked private and cannot be accessed directly from outside this class. So to summarize this all, the order class defines the shared structure and behavior for all order types. So while leaving the computation and display logic to each subclass. So this is the foundation of the inheritance and polymorphism designed in our system. That's all for order class. Thank you.
Hi, greetings. My name is Andy Alvarez. So today I'm going to explain to you the delivery info. So the delivery info is designed to handle the specific details for delivery order. So instead of placing all variables in the main order class, so we separate them here. So this class contains two private attributes, which is distance and rate per kilometer. So using encapsulation to protect the data, so a constructor initializes these values when the new delivery order is created. So the core function of this class is the compute delivery fee method, which multiplies the distance by the rate to calculate the total delivery charge. Finally, because of our variables are private, we got the getter method, get distance and get rate per kilometer to safely retrieve and display these details on the customer receipt.
Dawn greetings. I am Anthony Simon Govinta. So, this part here, nagde-define tayo ng class na delivery order. Yung keyword na extend order, ibig sabihin nag-inherit siya ng parent class na order. So, lahat ng common attributes like order ID, base amount, galing doon. Then, here, sa delivery info, private delivery info, dito naman nagde-declare tayo ng object na delivery info. Ito yung nag-handle ng delivery related data like distance and rate per kilometer. Here sa delivery order, here, ito yung constructor na class. Dito pumapasok lahat ng needed values kapag gumagawa ng order, ng delivery order. Tapos sa super ID, ginagamit natin yung super para ipasa yung values sa parent class. Tapos this delivery info, dito naman gumagawa tayo ng bagong delivery info object at pinapasa yung distance at rate per kilometer. Now sa override, ibig sabihin, in-override natin yung method galing sa parent class. Yung method, yung double compute total, ito yung parang i-compute lahat ng total amount. Then sa return base amount, kinukuha natin yung base amount tapos ina-add natin yung delivery fee na galing sa delivery info. Now sa dito, display details, method para ipakita lahat ng order details. Dito na po lahat yun. Ito, ipiprint nyo na lahat isa-isa. Ayan. Yan lang. Thank you.
Good day po, Sir Janus. My name is Ronji Delmar. Today, I'll be explaining the pickup order class. This class is a subclass of the order class and it handles the logic for orders where the customer picks up the items themselves, meaning there are no extra service or delivery fees. Starting with the constructor on line 3, the pickup order takes an order ID and a base amount as parameters. We use the super keyword here to pass these values up to the parent order class, ensuring the object is initialized correctly. Next, we override the compute total method. Since this is a pickup order, there are no additional charges like shipping or convenience fee. Therefore, the method simply returns the get base amount as the final total. Finally, we have the display details method. This provides a formatted output for the user. It explicitly labels the order type as pickup and prints the ID and the base amount. Notice on line 17, we inform the user that there is no additional charge. We also use the string format to ensure the currency in the Philippines, or in this case, Philippine peso, is displayed neatly with the 2 decimal places. And that's the pickup order class, a straightforward implementation of the order blueprint tailored for self-service transaction. Thank you.
So, greetings everyone. Today, I will present our online food delivery platform system. Next, dine-in order. So, here's our dine-in order. So, dine-in order class, it extends the order base class and represent customer who dine in a restaurant, and it applies a 10% service charge to the base amount. The compute total, override the compute total method calculates the total by adding the service charge, while the display details methods prints all necessary information including the service charge and total amount. So similarly, the pickup and delivery order have their own implementation, allowing the system to handle different pricing strategy. Main. So this our main class. We created a list of order using an array list. We then added the 3 types of order. So dine-in order, pickup order, and delivery order. Each order has its own details such as order ID and base amount. For the delivery order, we also include in the distance and delivery fee per kilometer. So we also define a method called process order. So which process order which loops through all the orders in the list for each order, and it displays the order details and processing the payment. This is where polymorphism is applied, because even though all objects are treated as a type order, each one executes its own version of the methods. So that's all. Thank you.